Herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play The Cat Lady. Vielleicht zum Finale. Wenn der Part Überlänge hat, wisst ihr Bescheid. Wir gehen zur Babyfrau, die uns hoffentlich weiterhilft. Und ein Item zumindest uns mitgibt. Siehst du, wir müssen immer noch dieses Kabel durchschneiden. Und wir haben den Schraubenzieher aus der Traumwelt mitgebracht, anscheinend. Dann legen wir mal los. Mit sie.
Coming!
Right, step back. I'll handle this.
Oh, hello?
Hi. I've heard you're looking for a babysitter. Is that correct?
Well, yes, that's correct.
Look no further. My name is Mitzi Hunt. I'm currently a student, but I'm great with children. And I could really use a job. These school tuitions get pretty expensive these days.
Okay, maybe. But why is Mrs. Ashworth here? Hello, Mrs. Ashworth?
Hi, Pauline. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I haven't seen you for ages. Are you here to apply for a job as well?
No, of course not.
Susan ist mein Tantchen. Sie hat mir von dem Job erzählt. Achso, jetzt sind wir wieder in Mitzis Rolle.
Oh, I'm Mrs. Ashworth's lodger. She kindly offered me a room and we've been living together for the last couple of weeks. I mentioned to her I was looking for a job. My parents pay for the room and school fees, but I could do with some extra spending money. So, anyway, I'm starting this course on child psychology next semester, and I thought it would be useful to get some hands-on experience with little children. My mother always says you have to get your hands dirty to learn something properly. Not that you get dirty hands looking after babies. Just metaphorically speaking.
Well, it can get dirty. I hope you understand the job would involve changing nappies too.
Yes, of course. I don't have a problem with that.
Yes, well, you sure sound enthusiastic. Would you like to come in? Both of you?
It's okay. I'll wait.
I could really do with your support. You know how shy I get sometimes.
Yes, well, you'll... Okay. You owe me.
We need to work together on this. I'll do the talking, I promise.
Fine. Just don't overdo it.
It's too late for that, Mrs. A. What a nice flat! I love the wallpaper. Very retro.
Thanks. I decorated it myself just before Alyssa was born. Please follow me. We can talk in the living room.
I'll need you to drag her away.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
I don't know. I'm sure you can think of something.
Why don't you think of something? I told you I don't do babies. I feel so uncomfortable here. I gladly blend with this cheesy wallpaper that you like so much and disappear.
I know. So do I. Do you think I know anything about babies? No. But I'm trying to fake it, and so far she's buying it. Look, I need you to stay cool and come up with something that'll make her leave the room. Got it?
But that's where the problem is. I can't think of anything.
Just play it by ear, yeah?
Der Soundtrack in dem Spiel geht immer so richtig schön ab in gewissen Momenten. Jetzt schon wieder Stille. Hauptsächlich Babyfotos. Es gibt auch einige von Pauline und ihrem Ex. Sein Gesicht fehlt auf jedem einzelnen. Wenn sie diesen Kerl so unbedingt aus ihrem Leben rausschneiden will, warum hängt sie nicht einfach die Fotos ab?
I should let you know from the start that looking after a toddler is not an easy task. They're just beginning to crawl, they're very curious, and sometimes they can cry for no apparent reason. And my Alyssa, well, she is a very noisy child. Did you have any previous experience with children?
Ich liebe ja dieses übelste britisch-englisch, aus dem Spiel so richtig rauskommt. Looking after a toddler. Muss ich immer schmunzeln, ey.
Yes, I used to babysit my neighbor's kids.
Excellent. I know we all have to start somewhere, but it helps if you at least know the basics. I'd like to get back to work soon, you see. Just part-time for now. That's why I need someone to stay with her. I'm not going to find it easy to be apart from Alyssa, but my career has always been important to me as well. They won't wait for me forever. If I don't do this now, they'll just replace me.
Where do you work?
I'm a hotel manager. It's a very competitive industry, but I've always loved it. I miss it a lot.
Tun wir mal äußerst interessiert und empathisch.
There just isn't enough support for working parents.
Tell me about it. If I don't get back to work in 2 weeks' time, they will cut my maternity pay in half. So I haven't really got a choice. It's either this or Alyssa and me will face the life in poverty.
Sind wir mal ein bisschen neugierig.
Where's Alyssa's dad? Do you mind me asking?
I'd rather not talk about it. It's personal. As far as I'm concerned, Alyssa hasn't got a father.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
No, it's alright, but I just don't like talking about it. I'm sure you'll understand.
I have a great connection with kids. I'm sure I can manage with Alyssa.
Okay, I don't doubt that. How about, would you like to hold Alyssa for a minute? We should probably see if she likes you first.
Yes, definitely. But I ought to wash my hands first.
Your hands?
My hands. I must have touched a million things on my way here. As much as I want to hold her, I just don't think it's safe, you know?
Really? What have you been touching?
Oh, you know, just ordinary things, this and that.
You look pretty clean. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Well, if you must know,
I ought to wash my hands first. Die Mutter ist aber, sieht das nicht so eng anscheinend. Okay, das mit der Toilette ist übel. Da, kriegen wir den Job wahrscheinlich nicht.
I stroked a filthy-looking dog.
Oh. If that's the case, then I would very much prefer that you wash your hands. I'll show you to the bathroom. Would you mind answering the door for me?
Sure, no problem.
It's probably just my friend Kate. Just let her in, please. Is that okay? The bathroom's this way. Follow me.
Your turn, Mrs. A.
Seriously?
Do something. Anything.
Fine. Make sure you scrub those dirty hands really well. I need a bit of time.
Den Obdachlosen umarmen wäre aber auch nicht schlecht gewesen, ey. Waren viele gute Wahlen dabei. Ich habe das sichere genommen. Obwohl wahrscheinlich hätten alle funktioniert. Oh no. Ich erinnere mich.
Hello?
Hello? Are you Kate?
I've been sent by the agency. My name is Rita Tickle. May I come in, please?
Agency? What agency?
The Happy Nanny Babysitters Agency, of course. We bring fun and professionalism into childminding at a discount price. May I come in, please?
Wait, just hang on a second.
I believe we have an appointment. It was confirmed by post. Didn't you get a letter?
Hang on, I said.
Didn't you get a letter? Mal wieder britisch. Man kann richtig Arschloch sein. Weiß nicht, ob das bei der was bringt.
I'm sorry. The position has already been taken.
Oh, great. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Thanks for your time. See ya.
Wait. There must have been some kind of mix-up.
No, there wasn't a mix-up. You're just too late. Bye.
I'd better call the office and find out what happened.
Bitte call of the office. Tschüss. Ich glaube, die kommen sogar nochmal wieder. Nervige Person. Küche. Ihre Küche sieht blitzeblank aus. Noch mehr Fotos. Ein Kerl ist auch auf dem Manchen drauf, aber sein Gesicht scheint aus jedem Einzelnen rausgeschnitten zu sein. Same story. Nichts Nützliches hier, nur Bücher und ein paar Spielsachen. Auf dieser Seite des Gebäudes wird es früh dunkel. Das ist ein großer Fernseher. Paulines Laptop. Ich kenne mich mit Computern nicht genug aus, das sollte ich mit sie überlassen. Schere, oh ja, die nehme ich gerne mit. Dumme Frau. Lässt ihr Baby direkt neben einer scharfen Schere liegen. Fotos. Es gibt viele Fotos von Pauline und ihrem Ex. Sein Gesicht... Ja, okay. Immer das gleiche. Badezimmertür. Ich höre das Wasser laufen. Ich muss mich beeilen. Sie könnte jeden Moment rauskommen.
So, was it my friend at the door?
No, just some door-to-door salesman.
Well, I hope you told him to go to hell. I honestly don't know what these people are thinking.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm sure it's Kate this time. I'll let her in if you'll excuse me for a minute.
Wait!
Lass mich drüber vorgehen. Meine Hände sind immer noch nicht sauber genug. Alle 10 Dinge sind gute Dinge.
I'm feeling really sick all of a sudden.
Do you think you're actually going to throw up?
Yes, definitely. Oh, yes.
Quickly go back to the bathroom. I don't mean to be rude, but this is a very expensive carpet.
Will you come with me? Please, what if I faint? I'm scared. Everything's just spinning around.
Can Mrs. Ashworth go with you for a change?
It's okay. I'll answer the door and let your friend in, yeah?
Well... Fine, I'll put Alyssa in her bed for a minute and I'll come with you. It's that dirty dog you're attaching, isn't it? Oh, poor thing.
Eine sehr seltsame Situation. Die Frau wird auch denken, was ist hier los? Wer besucht mich da? Was für komische Gestalten sind das? Was wollen die?
It's you? Again?
Hello. Is this flat number 8? My name is Rita Tickle, from the Happy Nanny Agency. May I come in, please?
Ja, ich wusste ja, die kommt nochmal wieder.
Look, sweetheart, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
You are looking for a nanny, yeah?
No, not anymore.
I have 10 years experience and training in child discipline techniques and behavioural psychology. Also, I am known for good personal hygiene, strong work ethics, and I only take one break every 5 hours. Just to use the restroom.
Wow, that sounds really great, but I don't need your services.
You don't need a nanny.
No. I've decided to give my baby up for adoption.
You're an evil person. You'll go to hell for doing that to your baby.
Yeah, I'm evil. But you're thick.
Ja, ich gebe mein Baby zur Adoption frei. Geil. Aber so werden wir sie wenigstens los. Wenn sie nicht gleich nochmal kommt. Ich höre das Wasser laufen. Ja, immer noch. An den Laptop will sie ja nicht, ne? Das sollte ich mit sie überlassen. Also sonst sind hier nur die Fotos. Soll ich die kaputt schneiden? Ich kann hier nichts schneiden. Ach, das ist bestimmt für das Kabel oben. Beziehungsweise draußen. Draußen, natürlich. Gucken wir mal, ob wir rausgehen können. Deswegen konnte ich auch draußen stehen bleiben. Sorgen wir mal für einen kleinen Stromausfall hier. Purer Selbstmord. Okay, wir müssen wahrscheinlich erst ausmachen, aber kommt der denn nicht gleich wieder angeschissen? Komm schon, lass mich bewegen. Yes.
These scissors seem sharp enough. Let's create some diversion. I hope this is what Mitzi had in mind.
Oh, not that again.
What happened to the lights? I'm terrified of the dark. I can't move. Oh God, can't breathe.
Calm down, it's alright. Probably just that stupid mirror. It must have run out of money again. It's not even that dark.
Please, you got to do something about it. I think I'm going to faint.
Fine, just stay in my bedroom. There'll still be plenty of sunlight there at this time of the day. I'll go outside and put some money on the meter. It'll only take a minute.
Und wir sind wieder mit sie. Wir können jetzt endlich den Laptop benutzen, der hoffentlich noch Akku hat.
Right. Let's do it.
Is that you, Mrs. Ashworth? What happened?
No idea. Maybe it's a blackout, like in the old days.
It's probably just the meter. Let me see.
So it's not her either. What a waste of time. It's time to leave. This interview is over.
Na dann, haben wir wieder eine Wohnung abgehakt.
I don't get it. The cable's been cut. But why would anyone do that?
I think we're going to go now. This whole power cut gave me a terrible headache.
Is that you, Mitzi?
Wir alle die Party im Dunkeln machen.
But we haven't finished yet. Have you changed your mind about the job?
No, of course not. I'm just scared of darkness. And I still feel sick, you know. Perhaps we can continue some other time.
I've had it. I'm getting a new fuse box.
Was that you, Jesse?
Yeah. How are you doing, Pauline?
Well, we need the power back. Can you do something?
Yeah, I can easily fix that. There's an electrical store that's open till late. I'll get some stuff and I'll be back before you know it.
Bear in mind it's not just the fuse box, it's the cable this time.
I'll get a new cable too, don't worry. But in the meantime, go home, find some candles and chill, yeah?
Thanks, Jesse. That's awfully nice of you.
Well, it was great seeing you, but we're going to leave now.
Hello.
Who's that?
My name is Rita Tickle.
Rita who? What the hell is going on here? Do you know this woman, Mrs. Ashworth?
I've never seen her before in all my life.
Und damit haben wir wieder 1 von der Liste.
Now she'll think we are absolutely crazy.
I wouldn't worry too much. You're not exactly the most popular neighbor in the house anyway.
Thanks.
What? You don't actually care what those idiots think, do you?
No, of course not. It's just that Pauline seems all right. I'm not too proud of causing her all this trouble.
It'll get fixed soon. Look, Jesse's gone out. We can now get inside flat 7 and see what he's been up to.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
We can also cross Pauline off the list. I've searched through her internet history, and needless to say, there's nothing exciting there.
Ich habe mich schon gefragt, wo wir als nächstes hingehen. Finde ich gut. Dann bleibt nur noch Brian. Der Pisser. So. Ja, Spiel. Ja, Spiel. Wollen wir da nicht gerade rein oder bin ich gerade? Ja, irgendwie krieg ich gerade keinen Prompt. Nein, ich wollte nicht in das Geschoss. Na, ist eigentlich egal, wo wir hingehen. Ach so, wir waren irgendwie falsch. Deswegen konnten wir da nicht rein. Aber hier sind wir jetzt richtig. Tür ist abgeschlossen. Mitzi, walte deines Amtes.
Now that he's gone, we can get inside.
Yes, let's do that.
I'll close my eyes and you pick that lock, Mitzi.
Okay, but no peeking.
I'd never. You've really hurt my feelings now.
Yeah. Now close them.
Ist ja nicht so, als ob es stockdunkel ist und wir eh nichts sehen würden.
There, job done.
Jesus, are these...
Relax, Mrs. A. They're just Halloween masks.
Oh, good. That's good. Because I swear, if I see another bloody head...
Nimm die Clownsmaske, nimm die Teufelsmaske. Oh, die Hockeymaske. Oh, mal die Teufelsmaske. Ich würde darunter schrecklich schwitzen, das ist mir zu viel Gummi. Okay, die Clownsmaske. Ich hasse Clowns so sehr, ich würde diese Maske hier lieber nicht anfassen. Dann halt die Hockeymaske. Brauchen wir später noch. Keine der Pflanzen sieht illegal aus. Er mag wohl einfach Pflanzen. Gut für die Luft. Die ist ziemlich groß. Dieser Lautsprecher ist riesig und er ist mit Jessys Computer verbunden. Immer wenn er Musik hört, müssen die Wände wackeln. Jessys PC. Fenster. Ich kann etwas vom Spätabendverkehr durchs offene Fenster hören. Jessys PC ist hier eingesteckt, wenn wir nur irgendwo an eine funktionierende Steckdose kommen könnten. Nur noch dieses komische Verlängerungskabel. Das klappt nicht. Scheinbar hat jemand den Strom abgestellt. Klappt nicht, kein Strom. Ihr wollt mich verarschen, oder? Mitzi, hast du einen Tipp für uns?
So, what next?
If only there was a way to power up Jesse's PC. Did you really have to cut that cable, Mrs. A?
Welche Etage waren wir gerade nochmal? Ganz oben, ne? Yes. Hm. Okay, das Kabel können wir nicht wieder zusammenflicken. Was tun wir jetzt? Wir haben nur noch Brian, ey. Und ich weiß, dass da unten so eine... Oder war da irgendwie so ein komisches Kabel? Ich bin mir gerade unsicher. Guck mal, aber bei Brian kommen wir, glaube ich, noch nicht rein. Da braucht das Spiel wahrscheinlich wieder den Grund, dass er der Letzte ist. Ach, Susan. Spring doch mal über deinen Schatten. Gehen wir nochmal zu Flat Nummer 3. Eine tiefer. Weil da war... Nee, es war nochmal einen drunter, ne? Da war so ein komisches Kabel. Ich dachte, das brauche ich noch. Gehen wir noch einen tiefer. Sorry, Leute. Genau. In der leeren Wohnung. Da war irgendein Kabel in der Wand. Ah, das ist zu weit unten. Das können wir nicht hochlegen, oder? Können wir das durchs halbe Treppenhaus legen irgendwie? Nee, hier ist nur eine Steckdose. Nur eine normale Steckdose. Wo war dieses Verlängerungskabel? Eine Schere und eine Hockeymaske. Ein Schraubenzieher. Konnten wir irgendwo noch mit diesem Schraubenzieher was tun? Ich gehe nochmal ins Erdgeschoss. Vielleicht haben wir da noch was übersehen. Ach, ich kann es mir eigentlich nicht vorstellen. Ach ja, wir konnten ja noch was drücken.
I'm going to push this cabinet out of the way. I remember there was a door behind it.
It's too heavy. I don't think that's gonna work.
Are you kidding me? I'll show you how it's done. Stand back. There. The door everyone's forgotten about.
Wow. You're stronger than you look, Mrs. A.
Yeah, perhaps I am.
Ab in den gruseligen Keller. Da finden wir doch bestimmt was Gutes. Hoffentlich. Bloß wie ein Verlängerungskabel oder so wäre schon mal ganz nett. Oh, ich sehe schon was, ich sehe schon was. Verlängerungskabel. Komm zu Papa. Was haben wir hier? Rohre. Die Wasserversorgung für das ganze Gebäude kann hier abgestellt werden. Das muss ich aber gerade nicht tun. Kohlenrutscher. Wurde seit vielen Jahren nicht mehr benutzt. Alle Wohnungen haben mittlerweile Zentralheizung. Das kann ich nicht von Hand öffnen. Ich brauche eine Kurbel. Ah, Fahrradpedal. Zweck im Fremden. Nice. Kohlenrutscher. Voller Kohlen, dreckig. Brauchen wir später noch. Rot, die Farbe vom Blut. Farbe. Nehmen wir mal auch mit. Ich werde die Dose nicht mitnehmen, sobald ich sie geöffnet habe. Ich werde die Dose nehmen, sobald ich sie geöffnet habe. So nützt sie mir gerade nichts. Schraubenzieher. Boja. Das kann ich mit dem Schraubendreher einfach aufbrechen. Fertig. Jetzt kann ich die Dose mitnehmen. Ein Schild. Hotel Stille Zuflucht. Nie davon gehört. Warum ist dieses Schild überhaupt hier unten? Das ist, glaube ich, auch wieder eine Anspielung auf Downfall. Und eine Nähpuppe.
I think I've got an idea. I know how I could pay Brian back for all that he's done to me and the cats.
Brian. The guy from Flat 6, right?
Yes, Brian, that nasty piece of shit. He deserves to be punished, you know, and this wedding dress will be perfect for this. You ever heard the legend of the cat widow?
The cat widow? No, I can't say I have.
Well, you're not from around here, but I'm sure Brian knows it. He grew up in this city just like me.
So, what's it about?
It's an old story about a ghost cat who takes a human form to haunt her killer.
Wow, that's pretty crazy, Mrs. A. Do you really think we can pull it off?
Yes. Yes, of course. We just need to prepare. A good costume will do the job. This dress, we can alter it. We'll need some red paint too.
Haben wir?
Are you sure about that?
I promise this will work. And it will give us a chance to check his computer. If he's got one.
Okay, so what do we need?
Well, basically, we need 3 things.
Die rote Farbe, die haben wir schon.
Red paint, we've got it already. The dress will make a great costume. We just need it in black. Also, it should look damaged. That's important. Cat Widow is a ghost after all. I'll need some scissors for that.
Haben wir auch. Und die Maske haben wir auch.
This mask I took from Jessie's flat will do the job nicely.
Okay, also. Wir nehmen das Kleid. Ziehen es einmal durch die Kohlen durch. Hänge es zurück. Nein. Einmal schwarz bitte. Weil es ist kompliziert und so. Schwarz ist meine Farbe. Es gefällt mir jetzt so viel besser. Genau, jetzt müssen wir es wahrscheinlich nochmal hinhängen. Damit wir es zerschneiden können. Mitzi, keiner sieht das coole Kleid, wenn du daneben stehst. Komm mal weg da. Wir müssen noch unseren Dress bewundern. Und ihm den letzten Schliff geben.
We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a dress worthy of the Cat Widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Ha ha bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it. This is it. We've got all we need.
Great! Are you going to tell me about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi. The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbours too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day, her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp, dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs, and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first. Someone special. Someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. There was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed. But before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall.
Ich mag diese Märchenstunde. Und wir können sie sogar noch ein bisschen ausgestalten. Okay, das letzte nehmen wir mal nicht.
On a nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat. He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes. Someone wrote "Cat Killer" on his door. He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was. running at crazy speed. Remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong. And that something had entered his home now too. He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom.
Die blutgetränkte Zombie-Katze. Jetzt würde mich langsam mal interessieren, wie sie das machen.
A giant, blood-soaked zombie cat sat on his bed.
Now that's really stupid.
Fair enough. That didn't really happen. Everyone knows there's no such thing as giant zombie cats, right? What really happened was this.
War aber lustig, solange die Katze da war.
Cat Widow is here, was written all over the wall.
Erstmal schön die Wohnung verunstalten.
As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him? His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him.
Boah, nee, töten wollen wir ihn nicht.
She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil.
Cooles Kleid, muss ich ja sagen.
She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted. Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the list.
Das heißt, wir müssen jetzt nur noch das Verlängerungskabel legen und dann können wir auch oben checken. Dann haben wir alle gecheckt. Und dann sehen wir, ob es Jessie ist. Dazu müssen wir nochmal in die erste Etage. Vorbei am Chill-Sofa. Und hoffentlich ist das Kabel lang genug, ey. Durchs Treppenhaus sollte eigentlich gehen. Oder durchs Fenster oder durchs Loch oder keine Ahnung. Nur eine normale Steckdose reicht mir. Nö? Willst du mich verarschen? Oder müssen wir es... wir müssen es bestimmt von oben runterlassen, dann will das Spiel einfach nur wieder eine andere Reihenfolge haben, als ich sie will. Was eigentlich egal sein sollte. Obwohl, so durchs Fenster spart wahrscheinlich Kabellänge. Als wenn man es durchs halbe Treppenhaus schleift. Bald müssen wir nicht mehr durch dieses Treppenhaus laufen. Das haben wir jetzt auch schon 300.000 Mal gesehen. So, wie funktioniert das jetzt nicht? Dann kriege ich die Krise. Please work.
So, who's got windows over this side of the building?
Well, Joe Davis lives right below. I guess we could also check one flat below Joe's. I just hope the cable's long enough.
Let's find out, shall we?
Shall we, Mitzi? Ja, wieder ein klarer Fall von das Spiel so. Nee. Aber wir haben es rausgekriegt, ohne in die Lösung zu gucken, immerhin. Da kann man stolz sein. Ja, aber die Rätsel in dem Spiel sind schon in Ordnung. Also es gibt ein, zwei, die sind ein bisschen crazy, aber ansonsten geht das voll klar. Zum Beispiel am Anfang im Krankenhaus, gerade zu Beginn des Spiels ist das relativ heftig. Aber es geht schon klar. Ich bin gespannt, ob es jetzt endlich die letzte Wohnung ist. Oder was da noch kommt. Ja, yeah, das ist das Kabel, wunderbar. Müssen wir es nur noch einstecken. Und ein letztes Mal nach oben laufen, ey. Ich glaube, das könnte jetzt sogar das letzte Mal sein, dass wir durchs Treppenhaus gehen müssen. Zumindest auf der Suche gerade. Aber es ist schon ein ganz cooles Kapitel. Also es ist mal was völlig anderes hier, dass du so ein ganzes Apartmenthaus hast und dass die so die Geschichten aneinander hängen. Und die Rätsel so ein bisschen miteinander verflechten. Ist schon ganz cool gemacht. Vor allem, wenn man zu diesem Moment des Spiels einfach mega gespannt ist, wer jetzt das Auge von Adam ist.
Right. I should be able to use that computer now. Could you give me 5 minutes, Mrs. A?
Sure. Why not? I'll keep an eye on the door.
not him either. God damn it.
Ja. Mitzi, bist du das Eye of Adam? Ach, Susan meine ich. Nee, aber da haben wir alle durch.
That means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I think we need to sleep on it. And we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head back home?
Yeah, I do feel tired. You're right. We need some sleep. Thanks, Susan. It meant a lot that you came with me today. What's that? A note? What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear. Eye of Adam.
Flat 5. That's the old guy. Can't be. It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight. We've got a few hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
Ich einfach gerade Gänsehaut hatte, wo sie den Zettel vorgelesen hat. Wo ich die Story eigentlich kenne. Ja Leute, ich würde sagen, Überlänge-Time. Beenden wir das. Das letzte Kapitel müsst ihr jetzt anschlagen, wenn nochmal eins kommt. Das ist aber nicht so lang.
It's just you and me, my love. No one will find us here. Stop worrying, Ivy. It will be all right. I will always love you. You know that. I'm gonna make you all better.
Und auch hier nochmal eine Anspielung oder eine Weiterführung von Downfall. Nicht wirklich relevant für dieses Spiel. Und hier kommt das finale Kapitel. Kapitel Nummer 7. Don't feed the troll. Den Troll nicht füttern. jetzt nur keinen falschen Move machen. Mir gefällt nicht, wie das Wasser aussieht. Da ist kein einziger Fisch im Aquarium.
Just look at this door. Crazy son of a bitch. That's not gonna stop us. I think there's someone in the kitchen. Are you Adam?
Me? No, of course not. I don't have anything to do with all this foolishness. Never have. It's my son. I've told him time and time again, but he never listens. I've done my best to protect that boy, you know. I'm all he's got left in the world since his mama died, but it just wasn't enough.
Where is he then? Where's Eye of Adam?
He's in his room. Where else would he be? He's always in his room, staring at that screen for as long as he can. Look, I've made up my mind about this. I want to help you. This mess he's in, it's gone too far. I can't be part of this.
What are you talking about?
You don't understand. He's watching us. Right now, he can see us on his camera. He's very clever with this stuff. I never got my head around it. Just as much as I needed to, I guess. But not a lot.
Give us the key to his room. I want to talk to him.
Look, it's a trap. He knows why you're here, and he will kill you. Both of you. But he will not kill me. He won't dare. All these years, I've looked after him well. He owes me everything. It breaks my heart to do this now. But what choice do I have? He left me this. I was supposed to keep it for myself, but I want you to take it. He won't dare to kill his own father, and I won't let 2 innocent lives be lost because of him.
What is it?
Just take the damn thing. There's not much time. Didn't you hear me? He's watching.
Okay. Nimm die Schachtel.
What is it, Mrs. A?
It's a shoebox.
Take it away. Get rid of it. He must see that I don't have it anymore.
Shall we open it?
Machen wir das.
Oh God. Mitzi, we have to get out of here. Quickly. It's a gas mask. He's going to poison us.
It's too late.
Shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Shit.
No! Stop that, Adam. You're going to kill your father.
We'll never make it to the door. That room is filling up with gas too quickly. Put the mask on, Mrs. A.
What about you? No, I can't.
You've got to. This is your only chance.
No, I can't let you die. Not like this.
It's my fault that you're here. I'm dying anyway. And you've got to live, Mrs. A. You'll live and you'll be happy again. You've been a great friend, Mrs. A.
Kannst du knicken, Mitzi?
No. You've got a date, and I'll make sure you turn up for it.
I can't.
There is no time to argue. I'll be fine. Now. Do it! Mitzi, think of a vegetable while I'm gone.
Vielleicht ein letztes Mal begeben wir uns in Richtung Haus der Königin der Maden, um nochmal eine Kerze auszublasen.
Welcome home, darling. I've been waiting for you. What took you so long?
Say what you've got to say and let's finish this. I'm tired of you. Tired of all this madness. I just need to get back.
Very well. I'm not planning to keep you long. Let's go inside. I have one last job for you. There are still 2 candles left, Susan. You know how this works. A soul for a soul.
And that's it. I blow out the last candle and I'll never have to see you again.
Only if you blow out the right one. I'll never bother you again. Isn't that what you want? But if you choose wrong, it will be your life extinguished forever. Just take a deep breath and do it.
But how should I know which one's right?
That's the thing, Susan. You can't know that. In life, you can't always know the consequences before you make a decision. Haven't you learned that yet?
That's not fair.
Nothing is fair. You opened your heart talking to that doctor, and he butchered you like an animal. Then those disgusting cannibals, they chop you up and cook you for dinner if you'd let them. And what about the man with the flowers? All that he wanted was to hear you play before he split your skull open. The way your husband treated you, the way your neighbors laughed at you for years, just for being different. You did not deserve all that, and yet it happened. Am I forgetting something? Oh yes, of course. Most of all, was it fair that...
Shut up! Just shut up, you ugly bitch! Now I know who you really are. All those feelings I had in me for years. That bitter guilt and self-pity. That hatred for myself and everyone else. You are that miserable illness that's consumed my heart all these years. You, always there, always. Every day I looked at you in the mirror, like a dark cloud I couldn't see through. I let you take control of my life. I believed it was right to feel like this. But not any longer. This ends here.
Then blow out the candle.
Nö.
No, I won't. I'm done playing your stupid little games. You won't tell me what to do anymore. I am stronger than you. I can close my eyes and you'll be gone.
Blow out the candle.
It's time to say goodbye, sister. I'm not gonna miss you.
You will never leave this place without me. You need me. We are one.
No. Tomato. You were thinking about a tomato, right?
Wie zur Hölle, Susan. Aber nice.
Tomato is a fruit, silly.
Who cares? I like tomatoes.
So do I. But I hate to disappoint you, but I was really thinking of onions.
Why onions?
They're the saddest of the vegetables, of course. They make people cry. What happened, Mrs. A? I saw you die. And yet, you're here. Alive, like if nothing's ever happened.
Well, let's put it this way. Everyone knows cats have 9 lives. So do cat ladies, apparently. But this time, I feel there won't be second chances. I'm down to 1 last life now. I can't afford to waste it.
You are such a nutter, Mrs. A. You are absolutely fucking bonkers. But I'm so happy to see you. Never, ever do that to me again, alright?
I can happily promise you that, Mitzi.
This is it. His room is through that door. It's time to face the eye of Adam.
What are we waiting for? Let's do it.
Genau das wollte ich auch gerade sagen.
You're the eye of Adam? A pathetic, wheelchair-bound invalid? Is this a joke? Do you know who I am? Do you know what you've done to me? You fucking murderer! Tonight it's your turn to die. I'm gonna paint this room with your brains and I'm gonna watch and smile. I swear to God I'll do it. Well? Nothing to say? Nothing at all? Aren't you going to beg for your sad little life? Say something! Anything!
Mitzi, where did you get that gun from?
It doesn't matter. Please, Mrs. A. This is something I have to do. You are free to leave if you want. You don't have to be a part of it. Just try to understand. Beg for forgiveness, you scum. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't believe I'm gonna shoot you, do you? Oh, I've dreamt of this moment for so long.
Look at this man, Mitzi. He hasn't twitched a muscle since we entered the room. I think he's paralyzed.
That's impossible. He's lying to us. He's faking it. Do something. Talk for God's sake. I need you to answer me. I need to know.
He won't answer you. He can't talk.
Then, how did he post all that stuff online? What the...
Take your time, dude.
How did he do it?
I think I know how. See that little device on his left eye? I've heard about these. It's a controller. It seems the only part of his body he can move is his eyeball. Controller connected to the computer tracks its movement, allowing him to...
What? That's ridiculous. How do you even know such things?
I'm a nurse? I've seen these before. Well, I've seen eye-controlled wheelchairs, but there's no reason why it wouldn't work with a computer.
Jesus. That would explain the whole Eye of Adam thing. He really is just the eye. But no, that doesn't change anything. He must die. He deserves nothing more.
Hier machen sie es aber auch spannend, was er eintippt. Do it. Do it.
What? You arrogant shit! I will fucking do it! Just tell me one thing. One thing. Why? Why did you make Jack kill himself?
Zieh den Abzug und du wirst es rausfinden.
Fine. It'll be a pleasure. Ready to die, scumbag?
Keine gute Idee mit sie.
Look at these oxygen tanks. I don't think it's a good idea.
What? Why not? I'm the one holding a gun here. And I will blow this bastard's brain out as soon as he looks at me. You hear me? Look at me! I want you to see what you've done. The pain you've caused me.
Mitzi, that's not what I meant. Just put the gun down for a second.
No! No. I can't do that, Mrs. A. I'm sorry. This is something I have to do. I have to.
Can't you hear that hissing sound? These cylinders are clearly leaking gas.
Please stay out of it.
You'll make a whole room blow up.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
You lied to me. You never said you wanted to kill him.
Now, wasn't that quite obvious? What did you think I wanted to do? Have a coffee with him? Chat about the weather or politics? For God's sake, I'm here because this son of a bitch needs to die. If I don't kill him now, he'll just carry on and more innocent people will lose their lives. Do you really want that? Because I don't.
Ja. Ich weiß nicht, ob das letzte Argument bei ihr zieht gerade. Sie sieht gerade nur rot.
This isn't the way to do it. Just turn these computers off instead.
No! He doesn't deserve to live after what he's done.
And who are you to serve justice like this? Do you really want to kill an unarmed, paralyzed man?
Why are you doing this, Mrs. A? I thought you were my friend.
That's exactly why I'm doing this. Even if we survive the explosion, how will you be able to live with yourself?
I won't have very long to live with it. I'll manage just fine.
Ach, bloß nicht auf Enter drücken, ey. Das wäre ein bisschen gruselig.
Without his father, he's harmless. He was the one who supplied him with all this technology. He fulfilled his every single wish. I know this guy's rotten bad. There's no excuse for what he did. But he will be punished for it. Trust me. They'll put him in some stinking nursing home. He'll live his life like a vegetable. Stuck to bed. He'll have time to think about what he's done. And he'll never see a computer screen again. Isn't that enough?
He said, do it. He wants to die and I want to kill him.
He wants us all to die. Can't you see that? Isn't that what he's been preaching? A joint suicide. That's why he wants you to shoot him. So we can all get blown to pieces. His final act. The work of his life. Are you really going to give him that satisfaction? Remember what you said about feeding the troll? That's exactly what you're going to do if you kill him now.
No. Maybe you're right. You should leave, Mrs. A. I've never wanted you to get hurt. But I'm not going away without this fucker dead. Even if that means I die too.
Mitzi, have you lost your mind? You're going to sacrifice your life for this scum? He's a parasite! A worthless, evil piece of shit!
It's not like I've got anyone to live for, is it?
What? What about your mother? Your family?
She's dead. Yeah, I lied. I always lie. I grew up in an orphanage. My family never wanted to know me. The only person that cared about me was Jack. And he's dead. Yeah. Happy now? So get the fuck out of here and let me do what I got to do.
Der finale Stoß.
I care about you. Do it for me. Come on, mate. It's been a long day. Let's go home. We've won.
Have we really?
Trust me. I know we have.
How?
I'm the cat lady. From now on, I win every single day.
Tschüss, du Pisser. Viel Spaß beim Sterben.
It's me, again, talking about my ordinary little life, as usual. I'm still surprised anyone would want to read this at all. The ramblings of a cat lady. I met some people. We go out sometimes, and I'm not alone anymore. It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them, tried to help. And now, I'm writing this blog. I must confess, yesterday was bad. It was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream. But I woke up today, feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This invisible illness. Maybe it will always be living somewhere deep inside me, asleep, waiting. And when it'll hit me hard. But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. You fall and rise again. And speaking of Mitzi, well, I don't know what happened. I guess I never will. But against all odds, she just got better. Maybe it's because of that last candle. Or some other things I did that year. I don't really care. She's still here. That's all that matters to me. Every time I visit my daughter's grave, she comes too. We don't have to talk. It's just nice to have somebody there with me. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and then, you meet someone like Mitzi, who will just smile at it all. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. I teach myself to smile again. One day I'll get there. I know I will. Even if it takes me not 9, but 900 lives.
Und so endet The Cat Lady. Wir haben das beste Ende bekommen, was ich die ganze Zeit probiert habe. Weil normalerweise ist die Stelle die, wo einem echt die Tränen kommen, weil Mitzi dann tot ist. Und man muss ziemlich viel richtig machen, damit das nicht passiert. Das hatte ich, glaube ich, auch noch nie gehabt, das Ende, weil wenn du eine Sache verkackst, dann kann das, glaube ich, schon nicht erreicht werden. Es nennt sich das goldene Ende. Golden Ending. Wo ihr Krebs auf einmal besser wird. Und sonst ist sie halt tot und Susan gibt einen ähnlichen Monolog, dass sie versucht wieder mehr zu lächeln und so weiter und so fort. Aber ja, das war The Cat Lady. Ein meiner Meinung nach großartiges Spiel mit einer mega Geschichte. Toller Atmosphäre. Tollen Sprechern auch, die man hier nochmal sieht. Gerade Mitzi und Susan. Mega Soundtrack. Und ich glaube, das ist eines der Spiele, was dieses Thema Depression und alles, was damit zusammenhängt, am besten behandelt. Was es nicht runterspielt, was es nicht übertreibt, sondern genau den richtigen Ton trifft. Und jeder, der in dem Bereich mal unterwegs war, kann da sich sicherlich mit der einen oder anderen Sache identifizieren. Es war ein kleines Herzensprojekt von mir. Ich wusste, es wird nicht lang, aber ich wollte das schon immer mal machen und damals gab es das leider nur mit englischer Schrift. Und die Übersetzungsarbeit wollte ich mir dann doch nicht machen. Deswegen bin ich sehr froh, dass irgendwann doch mal deutsche Untertitel dazugekommen sind. Und ich sehe YouTube schon copyrighten wieder, obwohl es geht eigentlich auf YouTube mittlerweile wegen der Musik. Aber das war ein tolles Let's Play, hat mir sehr gefallen und ich danke euch allen, die Feedback gegeben haben, die tolle Kommentare geschrieben haben. Den einen oder anderen habe ich ja schon mal zwischendrin gegrüßt. Ihr wisst, wer gemeint ist. Und ja, was soll ich sagen? Man wird ganz emotional bei der Musik. Das ist ein schöner Moment. Was soll ich sagen? Mitzi und Susan Best Friends. Aber selbst wenn Mitzi nicht überlebt, das Ende hittet einfach mega, mega gut. Und es ist einfach mega stimmungsvoll. Das war jetzt das happyste End, was das Spiel bieten kann. Und ich bin sehr froh, dass ich diese EP auf meinem Kanal verewigt habe. Weil es war, wie gesagt, ein kleines Herzensprojekt. Das Spiel habe ich vor x Jahren mal entdeckt und so abgefeiert. Auch wenn ich nie so tief in solchen Sachen drin gesteckt habe. Die eine oder andere Scheiße hat ja jeder mal erlebt. Oder viele von uns zumindest. Und selbst der letzte Satz am Ende der Credits entlockt einem ein Lächeln. Drücke eine beliebige Taste, um zu leben. Tun wir das. Und ihr werdet gerade kein Bild mehr sehen oder ich werde irgendwas reinschneiden. Weil das Spiel hat sich gerade beendet. Sehr stimmungsvoll werde ich auf den Desktop geworfen. Vielleicht haue ich euch mal das Bild rein, was ich gerade als Desktop-Hintergrund habe, weil das passt irgendwie wunderbar zu diesem Ende. Und ja, das war Let's Play The Cat Lady. Ich bedanke mich an alle, die dabei waren, die mich motiviert haben, die dazu beigetragen haben, dass das hier noch mehr Spaß macht, als es mir sowieso gemacht hätte. Und ja, schreibt mir gerne ein abschließendes Kommentar. Ich sage das immer wieder, aber ich liebe diese abschließenden Kommentare, die sind nochmal die Kirsche auf der Sahne quasi am Ende. Und ja, das war's mit The Cat Lady. Wir sehen uns in den nächsten Projekten, in zukünftigen Sachen, Videos und so weiter. Schön, dass ihr dabei wart. Genießt noch den Tag heute und haut rein. Ciao, Leute.